Outside of Creswell has avoided jail time in a massive animal neglect case.
Gwenyth Davies pleaded guilty to 11 counts of second-degree animal neglect after 61 horses were seized from her boarding facility. And as KEZI 9 News reporter Michael Severin shows us, she can own horses while on probation, but the sheriff's office says they will keep a close eye on her.
When asked by Judge Curtis Conover if she wanted to add anything after being sentenced to 5 years probation, Gwenyth Davies kept her lips tight.
No, thank you, Your Honor. I have nothing to add.
While on probation, Davies cannot board any other people's horses and can only own 4 herself. She'll also have to provide investigators photos of her horses monthly and allow animal services on her property. Special Prosecutor Jacob Kamens tells me the plea deal comes as Davies has accepted responsibility.
This would not be a case that I would enter into negotiations with unless there was some showing of early acceptance of responsibility on Miss Davies' part.
Davies has also been ordered to pay nearly $50,000 in restitution. That money going to the Oregon Humane Society, Lane County, and the nonprofit Sound Equine Options, all to pay for vet bills and boarding fees. The horses were taken from her farm in October after a vet found Davies was not meeting minimum standards of care. 4 dead horses were also found on the property. The Lane County Sheriff's Office says 3 other horses died after being taken. They say the others have been reunited with their owners except for 4. Davies' attorney told the judge Davies worked with the Sheriff's Office to help reunite owners with their animals.
Where she reviewed photos of all seized horses, provided owner information and specific details about the horse's conditions and needs.
You go out the barn and feed your horses before you feed yourself.
Sid Dean lives next door to the Davies farm. He tells me he thinks Davies is getting too light of a sentence and believes she belongs in jail.
This has been going on for 2 years. It took that long to get something happen.
Something he hopes doesn't happen again. Michael Severin, KEZI 9 News.
Prosecutors say Erica and Raina Ott, who lived on the same property as Davies, have also been cited with second-degree animal neglect. Davies' attorney says they were employed by Davies to look after the horses when she was away.
KEZI has been tracking the story for months now, and officials say it all started in 2018 with concern from Animal Services about poor conditions on the property. They received a formal complaint last September, but said there wasn't enough evidence for a case. Then they got another complaint in mid-October, including pictures from people who boarded horses at Davies' property. At the end of October, the animals were taken. Last month, 2 other suspects were cited for animal neglect, and then today, as we just told you, her case was resolved with a guilty plea.